Good morning to all. This is Dr. Y. Sujata, Professor in Mechanical Engineering Department, BVC Engineering College, Autonomous, Odalru. In this lecture, we discuss chip thickness ratio, merchant force diagram and different formulas, tool life and tool failures. Here we discuss in this lecture. Previous lecture, in this slide shows the oblique cutting, and then after we discuss chip thickness ratio. First, orthogonal cutting. Orthogonal cutting is also called as two-dimensional cutting. In this figure you observe that what are the parts, different parts are showing also here: chip, T0 and T1, alpha, relief angle, flank, tool face and V. In this figure downside here also chip, tool and workpiece. Three parameters are also visible, that you observe that. And next, T1 and T0 and TC. T0 and TC. TC is equal to chip thickness after cutting and T0 is the before cutting. And then first you understand what is the difference between orthogonal cutting and oblique cutting. Orthogonal cutting is two-dimensional and oblique cutting is three-dimensional. In this slide and this video you observe that workpiece and tool, and main you understand that you identified the what is the difference between orthogonal cutting and oblique cutting. Orthogonal cutting two-dimensional process and oblique cutting is a three-dimensional process. Here also feed at 90 degrees. Orthogonal cutting and planet must be feed at 90 degrees, and that is the chip. And next, previous lecture difference also already we discussed that what is the difference between orthogonal cutting and oblique cutting, and then one more we repeat because we need to understand the orthogonal cutting process and what are the cutting parameters are there. Cutting forces are there in orthogonal cutting, and then that's why you understand the chip thickness ratio, and after that merchant circle diagram. That's why I show you this animation process. Chips feed at oblique angle. Here two figures are there directly. One is the workpiece 1 and workpiece 2. You observe that first is the workpiece. First one is the orthogonal cutting, second one is the oblique cutting. Less than 90 degrees is orthogonal cutting. Less than 90 degrees is called as feed at oblique. So in this figure easily you observe that here difference also easily you identify that feed at 90 degrees, here less than feed at oblique angle less than 90 degrees. So this is the minor difference orthogonal cutting and okay. Now you understand the easily what is the major difference between orthogonal cutting and oblique cutting. Now we discuss the chip thickness ratio. What is the chip thickness ratio? The outward flow of the metal causes the chip to be thicker after separation from the parent metal. The period to being cut is much longer than the chip which is removed. Is called as chip thickness ratio. Here the outward flow of the metal causes the chip to be thicker after the separation from the parent metal. This is the chip is produced is thicker than the depth of the cut. So when you observe the chip is produced thicker than the depth of cut, that is the main important point here. This is a figure chip thickness ratio. Here you observe that this is a tool and chip and workpiece. Here next the main what is the parameters are there here. TC is the chip thickness after cutting. This is the chip thickness after cutting. This is the chip thickness. TO is the chip thickness before cutting, and the main first you identified what is the TC and T0. T0 is the before cutting, T0 is the before cutting and TC is the after cutting. Here chip thickness ratio is equal to R is equal to T1 divided by T2. That means TC is also called as T2 and T0 is also called as T1. This is the T1 and this is also T0. That means T0 divided by TC. Chip thickness is the T0 divided by TC. Here also some angles are there. Phi is the shear angle and alpha is equal to rack angle. Chip thickness ratio. The chip thickness ratio or cutting ratio is always less than unity. That means R is equal to T0 divided by TC is equal to less than 1. Unity means 1. The ratio of R is the large, the cutting action is good. K is, one more you know that what is the K is equal to chip reduction coefficient. R is equal to chip thickness ratio, K is equal to chip reduction coefficient. Here in this figure you observe that same previous slide also same figure, but here R is equal to T0 divided by TC, it is equal to LS sin phi divided by LS cos into phi minus alpha. That means gamma is equal to LS is the cancel and sin phi by cos minus sin phi by cos into phi minus alpha. Phi is the shear angle, alpha is the rack angle. What is here? Sin phi is equal to, and next this is the R is gamma is equal to sin phi divided by cos phi minus alpha. Same way here also rearranging, T0 divided by TC is equal to sin phi divided by cos into phi minus alpha. So here phi minus alpha, this is here and is the phi. And next final tan phi is equal to R cos alpha divided by 1 minus R sin alpha. You understand that here also sin phi is equal to sin phi. What is the sin phi? By AB is equal to sin phi. So AB is equal to BC by sin phi is equal to T1 divided by sin phi. Clearly you understand that. Next slide. Chip thickness ratio or cutting ratio. In this slide explain one by one, you deeply understand and everything you observe it. What is the chip thickness ratio? Ratio of the depth of cut to the chip thickness after deformation. Here also same T2 and T1. This after T2 is after cutting, T1 is the before cutting. Wedge shaped tool waving having angle alpha, AB line of shear plane will be shear angle. Shear angle is equal to tan phi. Tan phi is equal to R cos alpha divided by 1 minus R sin alpha. How they we get? Here also arrow marks are showing that on the figure you observe that depth of cut T1, depth of cut is the T1 and T2 is equal to after cut phi alpha shear plane next in cutting process 3 zones are. Previous lecture we discussed that in cutting process 3 zones are a primary zone, secondary zone and tertiary zone. At the same time, here shear plane also, when the plastic deformation metal it removes, that is the shear plane occurs in shear. In this circle also showing. Next, chip thickness or cutting ratio, T1 is equal to chip thickness, uncut chip thickness, T2 is equal to cut chip thickness. Phi is equal to shear angle, alpha is equal to rack angle. Already previous slide also we will discuss. Just small here A, B, C. In this triangle you observe that A, B, C. Here also D also came in this way horizontal. D, A, B, C is this is the triangle workpiece. In this diagram A, B, C, D you observe that letters. At the same time, what is the from right angle triangle A, B, C, from right angle triangle A, B, C. In this A, B, C, sin phi is equal to BC divided by AB. BC divided by AB. So in circle also shows what is the right angle triangle ABC. In the ABC, sin phi is equal to BC divided by AB is equal to sin phi. So what is the AB is equal to cross change. In here AB is equal to BC by sin phi. What is the BC? Here BC is equal to T1. BC is equal to T1. BD equal to T2. BC is equal to T1. BD is equal to T2. That's why from right angle triangle ABD, two triangles are visible ABC, ABD. In this way, here also same sign is sign, here 90. First right angle triangle ABC is equal to 90 minus 5. Same here also 90 minus 5 plus alpha. 90 minus 5 plus alpha is equal to automatically sin phi is equal to sin phi minus sin 90 minus 5. T1 is equal to BC. Slide also explains that chip thickness ratio is equal to T1 divided by T2. T1 is the, in this figure you observe here T1. T1 distance is BC distance is the same. At the same time T2 distance is and BD distance is the same. Now finding the value of T1 and T2. T1 is equal to BC, T2 is equal to BD. Now consider the triangle of ABC. Here ABC, triangle of ABC and angle phi. Triangle of ABC, sin phi is equal to T1 divided by AB. Same in cross, T1 is equal to AB sin phi. Otherwise, AB is equal to T1 divided by sin phi. Next, second triangle, two triangles are there, ABC, ABD. First triangle, what is the sin phi? First triangle AB is equal to T1 divided by sin phi. You remember that. Next, second triangle ABD or DBA. ABD or DBA. Same, cos phi minus alpha equal to T2 divided by AB. Here also there cos phi minus alpha. T2 is equal to AB cos phi minus alpha. That means sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Sin 90 minus theta is equal to cos theta. Now putting the T1 and T2 values in equation. In this triangle T1 we identified. In this triangle T2 we identified. Now both T1 and T2 is equal to AB into cos AB divided by AB into cos phi minus alpha. T2 is equal to AB into cos phi minus alpha. T1 also, T1 is equal to, what is the T1? T1 is equal to AB into sin phi. So next we now putting the values of T1 and T2 values. T1 and T2 values, we substitute the equations. Chip thickness ratio, chip thickness or cutting ratio, chip thickness or cutting ratio, gamma is equal to AB sin phi divided by AB cos phi minus alpha is equal to AB cancel here, sin phi divided by cos into phi minus alpha, and then after R cos phi minus alpha equal to sin phi. Next R cos alpha, R cos phi cos alpha plus R sin phi sin alpha is equal to sin phi, or A plus B. So R cos alpha plus R tan phi sin alpha is equal to tan phi. R cos alpha is equal to tan phi minus R tan phi sin alpha. R cos alpha equal to tan phi into 1 minus R sin alpha. Here we will take that tan is the common, tan phi is equal to common. So tan phi both 2 times are there, that's why tan phi into 1 minus R sin alpha. Here R cos alpha and tan. Then what is the formula of shear angle? What is tan phi is equal to R cos alpha divided by 1 minus R sin alpha is the shear angle. This formula is called as shear angle. What is the shear angle? Shear angle can be measuring the chip thickness, depth of cut and rack angle of tool. This can be most conveniently solved with the help of the problems determining the shear angles. Next we know that relationships. Velocity relationship is the next. We know that V is the tool velocity with respect to workpiece, Vs chip velocity, Vc is the chip velocity with respect to tool face. It is also called as respect chip velocity. Vc is equal to chip velocity, tool velocity, and Vc is the respect to tool face. Here this is the Vc. Vc means cutting velocity. Actually 3 velocities are there here in the, when we observe this figure, 3 velocities are there when we need to metal removing process on the tool and workpiece. In these 3 zones here acting the 3 velocities: velocity, cutting velocity, shear velocity and force velocity. In this diagram we observe that Vs and Vc and V, and 90 minus alpha and top side is the alpha. Alpha is equal to rack angle, phi is equal to shear angle. Here 3 velocities and shear angle and rack angle, shear angle, rack angle. Here also rack angle, alpha is equal to rack angle. In this diagram you observe deeply 3 velocities where act workpiece or tool or chip. In this way we understand the easily velocities of the workpiece or velocities of in cutting process. What are the velocities are in the cutting process? Now we discuss velocity relation. Now we consider the triangle as shown in figure. Apply a sine. In velocity relationships, previous diagram or previous figure you observe that different types of velocities are act on the workpiece, on tool and chip. The relationship of different velocities for orthogonal cutting as shown on the figure. Vc is equal to velocity of the tool relative work to the cutting velocity. Vf is equal to velocity of the chip flow relative to the tool or chip flow velocity. Vf is the flow velocity, Vc is the cutting velocity. Vs means velocity of the displacement of the chip along the velocity shear plane relative to the work or the velocity of the shear. Here you observe that this diagram velocity relationships, alpha rack angle and chips and shear angle. What are the velocities also? Next slide. It is a figure. Here velocity relationships are there. Three velocities are there: Vc, Vf and Vs. What is the means of Vc? Vc is equal to velocity of tool relative to work or the cutting velocity. Vf is equal to velocity of chip flow velocity relative to tool or chip flow velocity. Vs is equal to shear velocity, velocity of the shear or velocity of displacement of the chip along the shear plane relative to work. So, these three types of velocities are there: Vf, Vc and this is the Vs. Vc is the horizontal. You observe this figure. Vc is the horizontal, that means cutting force in tool act as the cutting, and Vf is the force velocity of the flow, and next here Vs is the shear velocity. In this zone shear you place. Next Vc is equal to sine rule. Already previous time also you know that what is the sine rule. Here sine rule they are applied. Vc is equal to sine Vc divided by sine into 90 minus phi minus alpha equal to Vf divided by sine phi equal to Vs divided by sine into 90 minus alpha. So, in 3R we common here sine 90 means it changes the cos, sine also changes the cos phi minus alpha and Vf sine phi and Vs cos alpha. Here the finally Vf, we identified the Vf formula is equal to Vc into sine phi divided by cos into phi minus alpha. Here what is the R is equal, gamma is equal to sine phi divided by cos into phi minus alpha. So, same sine phi divided by cos phi minus alpha. So, what is the Vf flow velocity? Vf is equal to Vc into gamma. Vc into gamma is the formula. Previous slide you know that two formulas are, you understand that chip thickness ratio R is equal to T1 divided by T2, and next one is the shear angle. Shear angle formula tan of phi is equal to R cos gamma divided by 1 minus R sin gamma. Here then you apply that. Here also R is equal to sin gamma is equal to R sin alpha sin phi divided by cos phi minus alpha. Vf is equal to Vc into gamma. The volume of material per unit equal to volume of material flow of the chip. Next, cutting forces in orthogonal cutting. Cutting forces, already you know that this is the orthogonal cutting process. Far is the Ft is the radial, Fr is the radial, Ff is the feed, axial feed, Fc is the tangential. So, cutting forces, the largest magnitude is the vertical force Fc cutting force and larger than feed force and radial force. The orthogonal cutting system Fr is the made to 0 by placing the face of the cutting tool at the 90 degrees to the line of the action of the tool. Here in the 3D diagram you observe that Ft, Fc and Fr, and N is the normal tool feed, this is the workpiece. R is equal to Fx plus Fy plus Fz. Tangential force, feed force and radial force. Fc is the tangential, Ff feed force, radial force. Cutting forces in oblique cutting. What are the cutting forces are there in oblique cutting? Here cutting forces, three forces are there: feed force, radial force, cutting force. Three forces are there. Forces in orthogonal cutting, already you know that. In this figure observe that vertical, here workpiece and tool and chip. Already you know that chip thickness ratio and shear angle, two formulas, and flow velocity. Next, forces acting in on the chip and orthogonal cutting. Fs is the shear force, Fn is the force acting on normal. Fs is shear force, force acting normal. F is equal to frictional resistance. N is the normal chip force is provided by the tool. It is assumed by the resultant force R, and R is equal to the opposite in magnitude and direction. Also they are collinear. Therefore, for the purpose of analysis, the chip is recorded as an independent body held in mechanical equilibrium by the action of two equal and opposite forces, or which the workpiece upon the chip are and tool experts. Next, merchant circle diagram. What are in this lecture, what we discussed, repeat again, orthogonal cutting process and oblique cutting process, you know the difference. And then after chip thickness ratio, that's why you understand the chip thickness ratio. And then after velocity relationships and the cutting forces on orthogonal cutting, what are the different forces acting in orthogonal cutting. And next you understand the merchant circle diagram. You know that what is the merchant circle diagram. We identify the easily what are the forces are acting in this diagram and what is the importance of. Merchant suggested a compact and easiest way of representing. His name is the merchant circle diagram. Why that name is they are identified means he is the scientist of merchants. He is the scientist of merchant. He is identified this merchant circle diagram. That's why name itself merchant circle diagram. So he suggested that compact easiest way to understand the representing the various forces inside a circle. Various forces inside a circle having the vector force as a diameter. This merchant circle diagram, which is convenient to determine the relation between the various forces and angles. The circle has a diameter for F passing through the tool. The following the circle diagram, this circle diagram is called as merchant circle diagram. This circle diagram, merchant circle diagram, which is convenient to determine the relation between various forces and angles. In the diagram, two forces triangles have been combined and R together have been replaced by R. The force R can be resolved in two components, Fc and Ft. Fc and Ft can be determined forces in dynamometers. What is a dynamometer? You know that. What is the dynamometer? To measurement of cutting forces or power at the cutting may be measured in various ways. Dynamometer, ammeter, wattmeter, calorimeter, thermocouple. But here direct measure mechanical in mechanical field we are used the dynamometer. Direct measurement of dynamometers have general acceptance. Mechanical and strain gauge dynamometers are most commonly used in metal cutting, used for measuring the forces in metal cutting. What is the purpose of dynamometer? Dynamometer we are used in metal cutting. We identified the measuring forces in metal cutting. So easily we identify the measuring forces in metal cutting. The common all dynamometers are measured the spring whose deflection are proportional to the cutting force. The major difference in the design of various dynamometers lies in the technique employed by measuring by spring deflection. Mechanical tool force dynamometer, which is we are used for tool holder. Okay, the rack angle alpha can be measured from the tool and forces F and N can then be determined. The shear angle phi and can be obtained from its relation with chip reduction coefficient. Now Fs and Fn can also be determined. In this diagram, merchant circle diagram, you observe that what are the forces are there already previous. You know that what are the forces act on the in metal cutting process, Ft, Fc and Fn. Here is here 3 in this figure you observe deeply. 3 triangles are visible, one first triangle, second triangle and third triangle. How to draw in deeply I will explain you. This is the line alpha rack angle and phi and beta minus alpha. It is the clearance angle and chip. It is the tool chip. This is the workpiece. In the workpiece tool chip and 3 zones, what are the forces are acting in the Merchant circle diagram we identified easily. R gamma is equal to rack angle and phi is the shear angle. Beta is equal to, what is the beta here? Beta also there. Beta is equal to friction angle of the tool face. Friction angle of the tool face. And now here in this diagram deeply you observe that top slide here some beta minus phi and phi is the, one by one we explain that here phi is the shear angle and beta is the friction angle. Phi alpha is equal to already chip thickness ratio, you know that what is the phi and what is the alpha, and one more is the beta is the new here merchant circle diagram, beta is the friction angle. So as the chip slides over the tool face under the pressure, therefore the kinetic coefficient of friction mu may be expressed as mu is equal to F by N. So the procedure to construct the merchant circle diagram, here theory is in the text you can't understand, so I will deeply explain the how to draw the merchant circle. In our previous video also of metal cutting also, here you observe that what is the removes the material. So this slide tool chip workpiece in orthogonal plane ORS system, this follows the orthogonal system, reference planes are there. Here rack face and reference plane, that is the rack angle, and then what observes the material removes here shear plane and shear angle, that is the shear plane and shear angle. As the tool cuts the unwanted material, the major forces is cutting zone is z direction, pz and px, that means x, z, y directions feed force. The force in y direction generally lowest magnitude major effect in the accuracy of the job. This system of 3 perpendicular forces can be simplified for the analysis by resolving px and py into single forces of pxy. In the case of orthogonal system, pxy would lie on the plane, that is the triangle. 2 perpendicular forces may be throughout the 2 forces in a force diagram. Here that is a circle diagram. In this circle you observe that different forces, the direction this force normal force. 2 forces can be arranged in this diagram by coefficient of friction mu is equal to P by N is equal to tan beta. This is also perpendicular forces can also be fit into the circle like in 2 Px and Ns, Fs, Pz, F and N, same as magnitude. Merchant circle diagram, this is first you draw in this way, then after here to one triangle you join that. Next also we discuss the one more diagram, circle diagram. The cutting force Fh and feed force Fe can be measured with a cutting tool. Dynamometer and then other forces can be determined in terms of Fh and Fe. Shear angle phi can be obtained in the equation. So first we know that the formula Fs is equal to Fh, Fs is the shear force, already you know that. F is the force Fs is shear force, F is the friction force, and Fc is the cutting force. That is the cutting force. And then three forces: shear force, friction force, cutting force. And next you draw in this way first one line. That is the workpiece. Chip thickness ratio already we discussed that, but here one more time. T1 and T2, workpiece, tool, chip, and then T1 and T2 uncut chip thickness ratio or is equal to T1 divided by T2. Here you know that what is the here Fs, here also Fs, and Vf and Vs, frictional force, shear force, velocity force, and then these forces we understand that in merchant circle diagram, Fs is shear force, shear plane, cross sectional area, you identify that easily. How to draw the merchant circle diagram? Easily you understand that. First we draw the one circle and one vertical line, and this is the tool, and then after this is the first line, Fc is the cutting force, and next then vertically that is the Ft, and next that is the R, resultant force, R is equal to and next one more line top side here to here, this line is called phi, that is the shear angle. Fs means shear force, and next one more line here to, in this way we draw the Fn. Fn is equal to normal force, and next one more downward line, that is the line is the F, and next we identify the what are the terms also there here. It is, this is the beta, this is the alpha and phi, beta minus alpha, 90 minus beta, and phi, and next here also first we draw the one horizontal line, and those point A conveniently at A draw the vector of Fs, a suitable scale, an angle of the phi from the Merchant's theory is known. Theta and phi, gamma r can be elevated. And next draw the vector r. This is r. Here alpha is equal to rack angle and beta is equal to friction angle, phi is equal to shear angle. A and B is the circle cut vector, R is the at extended at C. And to meet the other end of the circle at E, which measures the vertical component of the cutting force Fe, and join EC is the horizontal component, FC is equal to cutting force, and by here FC is equal to R cos beta minus alpha, Ft is equal to R sin beta minus alpha, F is equal to R sin beta. Beta is the friction angle. And next fourth one is the N is equal to R sin beta. And next fifth also Fs is equal to R cos phi plus beta minus alpha, R cos phi plus beta minus alpha, Fs is the. And next sixth Fn is equal to, Fn is the normal force, R sin phi plus beta minus alpha. Six terms are there, six forces, Fc and Fn, Ft, Fs, F and N. F is a force, vertical force or a horizontal force also there. This is a cutting force or a horizontal force. Ft is the vertical. So already all of you understand, I think, or you understand easily how to draw the Merchant circle diagram in this way. First you draw the one horizontal line, and that is a Fc. Fc is also called as cutting force, and Ft is a tangential force or vertical force. In this way, this line horizontal and vertical, and this also here to here, and then you join this line. Circle also some distance you increases this line some slantly. Fs is the shear force, and then you join that this corner here to and circle diagram. This Merchant circle diagram, three triangles are there, Fc, Ft and R is a one triangle, Fn, Fs, R is a one triangle, F, R and N is the three triangles, third triangle. In this way, third triangles, one by one triangle you discuss, mu is equal to tan beta is equal to F by N, where beta is equal to friction angle, mu is equal to coefficient of friction. Already we discussed the previous slide also. In this way, same one by one triangle you divide by, you discuss one by one force outcome. Fs is equal to OA equal to OB minus AB equal to OB minus CD. Also Fs is equal to Fc cos phi minus Ft sin phi. Fn is equal to same BC plus AD. Here also Fn is equal to Fc sin phi plus Ft cos phi. Fn is equal to Fc tan phi plus beta minus sin alpha. These are the forces are, this six forces are here available in Merchant circle diagram. We identify the forces. F is equal to Fc sin alpha plus Ft cos alpha. N is equal to Fc cos alpha minus Ft sin alpha. Fs is equal to Fc cos alpha cos phi minus, Fs is equal to Fc cos phi minus Ft sin phi. Fn is equal to Fc sin phi plus Ft cos phi. Fn is equal to Fs tan phi into phi plus beta minus alpha. Thanks for listening this lecture.